number 2 comes to us from Indiana. It was first brought to our attention when the mother of one of the young victims contacted WZTV, Crime Stoppers 800 affiliate in Nashville, Tennessee. Program Director Todd Powers spent a lot of time getting together everyone involved, including South Bend area Crime Stoppers.
A quiet roadside ditch in rural LaPorte County is a typical place to find a fisherman in the spring. It is not normal for the fisherman to find a body there, but that is what happened on March 11, 1989. And that gruesome discovery led to another one.
The first body was found. You can see the tree sort of dipping into the water, that area. That was where the first body was found. The second body was found considerably farther, as you can see, right about where the water starts to bend, or there's movement of the water that you can see. Of course, that was found 2 days later.
The bodies had no identification and were badly decomposed. Each was fully clothed except for underwear. The coroner could only say the women had been strangled. He could not say how long they had been dead. It was a long-distance inquiry from the mother of a missing Florida teenager that finally answered the question of who they were. 16-year-old Tami Giffords and her 17-year-old friend Christina Hillis were runaways. They were last seen hitchhiking just north of their Crestview, Florida homes on December 9, 1988. Tami had relatives in Indiana, and she had lived in Knox, Indiana as a child. Police believe she and her friend were headed to that area. It's 900 miles between Crestview, Florida, where the girls were last seen alive, and here in LaPorte, Indiana, where they were found dead. That's a lot of miles of road, without a car, without much money. They were thought to be hitchhiking, but no one knows with whom. No one knows where they were seen or when. All leads have been exhausted, and police are now hoping that someone who saw the girls hitchhiking can give them any information that might help lead to their killer.
Tami was familiar with truck stops and truck drivers. Her stepfather was a truck driver, and the family also feels that she may have utilized her knowledge of truck stops, truck drivers, and whatnot, and tried to catch rides with truck drivers. There also is a large truck stop there at the Lowell exit on I-65.
It is also possible that someone in the area where the bodies were found might have seen something.
There's a lot of activity right in this area anyway in December in that area because it is hunting season and several different hunting seasons. There's people in and out of this. Besides there, it's part of the fish and game area, state wildlife area. There's people in and out of there all the time.
Did you see this girl or her friend hitchhiking north from Florida around December 9, 1988? Police suspect she might have headed up Interstate Route 65. Or were you hunting or fishing in the area of State Road 8 in Indiana anytime between December 1988 and March 1989? Did you see anything suspicious? The LaPorte County Sheriff's Office needs new leads to find the killer or killers involved in this case. And this is exactly the kind of case that causes parents of runaways to worry. So we ask runaway teenagers, call your parents. Let them know you're okay. If you are a runaway, you can call the National Runaway Switchboard at 1-800-231-6946. That's 800-231-6946, and they will get the message to your parents.
If you have information about the murders of 16-year-old Tami Giffords or 17-year-old Christina Hillis, please call Crime Stoppers 800 at 1-800-922-9999. You must remember this is case number 2.
The South Bend Area Crime Stoppers Unit was established just over 7 years ago. To date, they report nearly 1,800 cases solved and nearly 1,500 arrests.